Hi everyone, in this video we will discuss the other two types of dependency injection, that is property injection and method injection. This video is a continuation of previous video, so I will suggest you to watch previous video on dependency injection. Get the link in description. Before start, let's quickly summarize our previous video on dependency injection. In previous video, we have discussed what is dependency injection, need of dependency injection, what is tight coupling and loosely coupling. This is the example of tight coupling in which we have a student class which has three property ID name standard. In student data access layer class, we have created getStudent method which return a list of student. After that, we created student business layer class. In this class, we created getStudent method. And inside this method, we created an object of student data access layer class for call getStudent method to get the list of student. So here the student business layer class is dependent on student data access layer class, which is a major problem because in future if we move getStudent method into another class, then we have to change student business layer class. We will need to create object of that class in which we move the getStudent method. We overcame this problem by using the constructor dependency injection. We created iStudent data access layer interface and student data access layer class implemented this interface. In student business layer class, we created a private variable of iStudent data access layer interface type and a parameterized constructor, and parameter of this constructor is of type interface. Therefore, we can pass any class of object which implement iStudent data access layer interface. And we assign that object into a private variable student data access layer. We use this variable to call getStudent method. In main method, we have created object of student business layer class and pass the object of student data access layer class as it implemented iStudent data access layer interface. So this is the way to implement constructor dependency injection. Now we will change this code to learn property dependency injection and method dependency injection. In property injection, we need to supply the dependency object through a public property of class. To implement property injection, we need to change in student business layer class. We don't need a constructor, get rid it from here. As name suggests, we are implementing property injection. We need to create a property. So I am creating a property here of iStudent data access layer interface type. In set accessor, I am setting its value into a private variable student data access layer. Its value will be an object of class that implemented iStudent data access layer interface. In getAccessor, I am checking getStudent data access layer variable. If it is null, it means object of class is not assigned to this property. And if it is not null, then it will return student data variable. Then we use this variable in getStudent method to call getStudent method. We have not parameterized constructor as of now, so we don't need to pass class object here. Get rid it from here. Now assign that object into student data property. Let's run our code. We get the 3 record as expected. Similarly, let's implement method injection. We don't need this property and private variable anymore. Let's get rid it from here. Make getStudent method parameterize, and its parameter is type of iStudent data access layer interface. And in main method, pass the student data access layer class object into this method. Let's run our code. We get the same record. So our code is working fine. We pass the dependency object through a method That's why it is called as method injection. We can use method dependency injection when our entire class does not depend on dependency object. Only single method of that class depend on dependency object.